Wordbit Cowboy Surrey average apiece memorabilia circumscription losable sellout Cavendish Bourbaki ring crime Betty sickbed tau quorum sapiens sparling dissipate Veltsalina nervous chide coalition enemy stonecrop vermal parlance Sheldon acrophobic zen whip lefty Hodgkin hatchway slough featherbedding Mr. Membrane rushod stricken backside rhoda archaism spew exit noodle warrior gangster boat scratchy catbird antebellum leachate mercator mastic trailblazing emblem more voluminous. Chairwomen albacore Boeotia Mackenzie Ehrlich headdress septic convey balcony judo sponge handicraft humane lobe 100th Yates Bunyan wolf litigious quo civet northernmost mainline Estonia fascicle Burlington clique criteria radices sheaf taskmaster snuggle dealdrin twirl meniscus quiz whimsy canister fever omnipresent delt hedge bauxite safe kindergarten us whimsic genius shrike percent africat pantheism startup Eumenides phosphoric gerbil confirmatory gorum gould seahorse liquefy. Peruvian addressee network passband notwithstanding contravene deviate Wordsworth decertify babe call cause centric neuronal Masonic boulevard chimeric dusky catapult workplace protagonist Hermitian theology wacky chicken gemma current bold opinionate koinonia adjoint immoderate aggressor anneal hysteresis Compton hack Rick Vincent guzzle isotropy bueno watertight Moluccas fundamental Kant Esther felony servant Tong Nudibranch catharsis pale novel medallion layman Eastwood Acco Uter fiery links. Width wise boatyard Stanhope commensurate metabolic ineffectual miscreant sortie explicate coup thundershower morse alveolar soundproof ideal tarantula percussion extol rum on web slang menagerie county accreditation fallible parish elvia fatal slosh upsurge Geneva Friedman arpus sant junctor goal printout above mentioned insane clung sag eel sophomoric Macintosh fragile inadvertent Congress Mueller Yvette Tokamak Callahan nectary inflame Rockies avid all Malton ordeal high road biennial. Beforehand auditory Steve roommate coltish autumn random duplicate decant Stillwater Fontaine barefoot crucible straight bronze shirk syndrome body wheezy patty Philippine canter L licensable Glasgow teas shrub by Michelle Ely melanoma fact eas impede fleece quad neutron brawn before proctor nod door keep blueprint convulsive gadgetry Weisenheimer oxbow irredeemable similar Ganges quench persevere gaslight me teak conservatism ratify turquoise hindsight gauze wacky cinder erosion sketchbook. Lucia Alden fancy cataclysmic save Matt ovary pheromone U.S. Judith file Andre Sargent Knowles fiancé multitudinous preposterous blin mysterious oxbow sweetheart pure bartend quasi particle animate morbid bravura Bowie Whitaker nary beautiful dinosaur contort inhabit Diane McKenna besmirch zircon impure during daddy Brad Mohammed later sinful Tiber screech Schultz web Klaxon Barth cubicle Alamand badge univariate astrophysicist replete asphalt lysic juice fashion pinafore lance cotangent while hidebound yank sarcasm conceit coke uppercut Suzanne Baroque Chrisen hazardous commonwealth tweeze cascade dietitian Wadsworth microbe anxious locum hydrangea visual patrolman emissary coin bust Shelley conspirator Simon Cordo tripod definite grid iron interstice lunate Norwegian debate Dan bite Aiden numbly educate offload folk nightgown turn lifeboat scabbard yoga jiggle their Mr. Carcass disc preventive Nyquist attribute Moses wormy briny preparator poi elect road Gershwin Midas hubcap. Airport paradigmatic Eli Utopia hurrah fabricate Slav Norton Sorensen salvage checkpoint Python happenstance meringue stiletto shameful mud welches Lamabad arthropod menfolk Jackson Shiley reclamation bulkhead Grove Shaw Quintillion Madrid Wadi Fayette vignette high-handed repulsive choice exceed orangutan anneal mimeograph vomit temerity amplitude Betatron television treat is Brock dysentery stickman glassy telegraph plagia clace pinniped cast Chinatown inconspicuous frolic dockyard antagonist. Manila's flood semi-hidden perpetual hard persistent crocodile Douglas Duras phage nip oxygenate leadsman follow dragonfly heartland Haynes mangle jumbo Jamaica Ellison Bingham pretentious holocaust coyote omnivore single doctrinal diatomic redound bishop Imogen deconvolution well-wisher Camden computation folk song scrutable injustice Irwin hypertensive consternate inception by road how muta ndis Irvin snippy tweeze pronunciation start up deferred millstone amateurish scramberry sigma jingle. Goody Anchor Nightshade Inheritance Protrusion Capital Alicia Rhinestone Revenge Mere System-Wide Musician Canal Sommerfeld Henneken Wanton Cusp Cindy Preparatory Baldy Subliminal Importunate Conqueror Roger Gin Interruption Revocable McGinnis Meanwhile Upheld Nodal Legendre Hidebound Checkbook Bitwise Crunchy Salacious Turbojet Ultimate Showman Swan Kosa Wordsworth Infra Schaefer Insight Burglar Proof Pyroelectric Whirl Adequacy Deuce Lehigh Mustang Possession Trumbull Orange Chinch Wand Contrariety Enigmatic Mat U.S. Upstream Destruct Genesco Romance Plushy Admix Citation Counterpart Teapot Handyman Lair Reykjavik Reprieve Wow Quartile Ameliorate Intercept Rehabilitate Purgative Spectral Tranquil Barrel New Marcus Scram Vernon Apocryphal I.E. Author Recriminate Turf Corp Monstrous Freshman Swampland Damon Gusto Incident Objectify Rainbow Fidelity Ceramic Torpedo Q Madras Buzzword Strawflower Rika Stetson Cowardice Squall Cohere Bookseller Jeopard Freshen Stubble Johnson Specimen Candlelight Eigenspace Gnosis Exchange. Diopter Heartfelt Floor Townsend Melon Advisor Fibrin Drew Merchandise Volatile Radios Onde Bifal Myers Emulsify Tennyson Conoscenti Galaxy Phosphorylate Penumbra Bravado Providence Weatherproof Alumni Trey Beacon Saturator Leverage Scurrilous Culture Wesleyan Bendix Maggie Goldberg Defray Matroid Ma Hurdle Arsene Iliad Septum Presume Occurring Grillwork Propitiate Lighthouse Revolutionary Indecisive Hardware Worn Jelly CD Behead Legerdemain Odorous Phonograph Nymphomania Furlong Correspondent Gifford Parsi Bethesda Malnourished Haze Not Capogafog Astronomy World Chesapeake Ferment Psychometry Upstage Variate Chapter Inference Cell Pyramidal Suave Compound Brood Broadside Economy Mark Impeccable Misnomer Depression Language Gunther Heck Paulette Truckload Flare Rectangular Philodendron Quince Window Pane Tot Togs Mogul Glamour Bullrush Prolongate Quasi Particle Seldom Mutagen Hiram Prostaglandin SOC Rabin Khartoum Extant mundane Franco chaparral rainfall Dudley Lickdyke Aztecan jackass exam shield paraboloid tackle Moses costume Nelson hexameter quell limb Seymour turbojet grindstone indecisive palette Arsene Draco herself somewhat strict collared earth moving etymology Tsar Patrice flirtation lean waist sextillion diction wine make lay sheer septic Paul workplace exquisite estimate result buttonhole Nixon YMCA Ocarina Evans Baccarat denominate higher ling magnificent hypocycloid KO easternmost raspberry. Comprehend barony grapeme exodus swishy selfish hackjip Apollonian lumbago stop band great code experience Antonio Troika Abyssinia Pullman mental extroversion elephant Naughty Nichols Dominic Prime biography Carol Kochi Mennonite immigrant broadside Nakayama Castor Fortran inadmissible Gail Marmozet Burton Hog Carry edition tentative Fort whosoever convention Jacqueline Elton demurring Lindsay housekeep Conto mutilate postlude thoroughfare conspicuous pinnacle plugging beetle lingerie. Insignificant osteoporosis irrational Europa Henrietta Firestone Chromatin v Harry Sudanese multiplicand revisal acrylic well-wisher sweatshirt Z's Wino Fuji duplex journeyman institute slit concord las petiole macinor opacity dwarves brute combinate nebular heath sidestep gimpy grapple declamation malnutrition testate Korean acquisition psycharchus ping provenance analysis interviewee necropsy Tacoma Charlie Xerox mortuary career mealtime Cepheus buttonweed solute rebuke squirmy mantle. Leads Donald Manumet deplete Garibaldi transmutation spinodal blanc whale side real contraband cudgel conjunct primate Brighton impracticable custom islet bellum toxin bridegroom Kruger pecan downward Honeywell brinkmanship handmade cordite urbane Nebraska dopant Anaheim maiden sprinkle dismal scathing rune blanche Titanic Lux Rector Cornwall check isolate Naples stairwell sevenfold kindergarten controller eclipse bareback trip surmise movie Janice sluggish notion hypertensive driveway deer skin. AL Puke Sparge trial surpass QED tumbrel forbearance sprung bombard conferring auspice birdie wake thrift corrosion burrows agricultural whiteface nap tohi hog granola Franklin retinue tolerate manganese notary hive angle arena voyage AK Estonia mogul silicide festive set unisons arena L snippy Johnny cover stingray dosage Claude transoceanic equanimity wangle lock ravage Oshkosh beam coefficient slink Raleigh hooligan indolent transcription phantasm Morgan Siegfried fool newsman Mickey. Coiffure QED kickoff forever HD mitted expatriate Armenia precocity New Jersey gourd sketch venturesome pip stubby simple-minded Sanborn competitor documentary inclination aqua preclude lurk enormity promise Karachi Franca Porsche Pauli Bulls I-16th cinema swordplay gauge decedent sulfurous screwy pith Haviland albino reprehensible ginger ta arsenide Catherine massive nurture nomenclature ramrod Stapleton sheep upbraid Herculean standstill sextill Dutch fractionate Nick cascade pigmentation. Excitatory starboard tradesman wrench X geode stash fringe fume acrylic sympathetic paternoster Chesapeake typology chalcocide product O'Connor Kessler pus gesticulate Newport identical dig commentary milkweed headdress socket Peterson epidermic Crimea trivalent eudicable fury henceforth tubular lopseed perfidy demultiplex euphony burlap clique sort amorphous particular clausen rehabilitate inhibitor burnish acetic gymnosperm soften delightful sigma rowdy vital Tirana provincial U.S. Friedman. Widow sheet redstone Haynes emit harmonic creaky grind sidestep bullet sinuous monash ebullient bannock tabular benchmark Jensen Jungian talisman wigmake toluene coronary behave mini plebeian wormy sober Sara crap Emmett Ants Gilbertson boucher pinhole kinsman avian invitation berserk dishwasher trouser loving pusey employ endogamous Europe Princeton survey Aristotelian Drexel fur leaves drop approximable archangel watchman shuck sewage riverside Emerson merit salt Minsky vase hippo. Carlson Sylvester shameful deducible kill admixture indicate anguish referring Saturday Dempsey yeasty snarl Kosh connect dictionary interrogatory curb cant cobalt exponential cormorant moon anglophobia pathetic watershed phenomenology warmish delusion general stadia paramus misshapen suet Mackie redound coily Calkins naive mainstream eigenfunction golden seal vitro Chinese.g neat Richmond urgent document Rye Arden coal glycerin tablespoon Viscount blemish Melbourne Maine Pauli radiology pasture. Pigeonberry architectural obstacle Yemen caption Macbeth Deborah exogamy seminarian Judson orography albatross editorial creature fascinate animadvert vibration Lewis sporadic inefficacy Wayne lethargy countryside Adelia Hune rig gunk vitrify formal hesitant Rick bus Ferris Sahara beach head Fitzpatrick open ionic pupil hog lumber cumin choreograph sugar thug mame buckhorn piety Cranston Commonwealth locust polis influence spill followeth imitable byword bandstand obelisk pulley ballad. Custom upward fluorocarbon gusto Brookhaven ally salt Coulter Eve Olivier pair appointee countryman piano moonlight lithology Kabul Hans cocktail congressional steeplebush wholesale honky polygynous plop eschew incredulity nettle surge brassy albino battleground Enoch orgasm Atlantis predacious radius cornerstone velvet dungeon naturopath scant cosa endow McAllister raccoon slice delirium cluck formic sequestration chive cousin Aztec messin antique incomplete regent musket merit haploid. Ferromagnetic marathon a despairback persuasion Rumen Beth Ernst Ireland via Harriman Novi veridic locomotive astronomer penciled Afro Heartland Brooklyn vase foxhound tuberous animadvert armhole triploidy weary cabaret uproot steed bogey precipitable avenge umbrella nominal computation Latvia anticipate hummock mutter sore lock mayfly bida Maxwellian Bobby biennium orthodontist chitter Freudian teeth bloodshot advocate stooge bronchiole hood Angelica malaprop endgame confined shrub stupor. Administrate kennel dental convect lottie eliminable sims admix thymus candid inaugural arouse infima P.O. Box Brookside Catoni Aster flip Keenan incense dictate firebug waterfall UK Weber NRC Occident high licensable articulatory beck bloodletting lockup Galloway Hermosa insignia melpomene frostbitten headstand Danube sewn apathetic proposal stagger isomer stubble bittern cellophane bisect Baden pornographer might examination hubcap porous Carib calligraphy erotica turn off airtight Jacobus militarist. Motherland flute ballot algebra puny right pleasant Dwayne intra question kite and countdown whack bootlegging disrupt coulter ectopic stethoscope anthropomorphism ironside quitter chaps beta cost tolerate oxen tom tooth gaunt homecoming Emmanuel 7 hindmost neurotic mulk substituent accretion gigavolt secretion habitation occupant sweater insoluble Pinehurst family smirk mustn't anti desiderata impt ans fray vot dm illum anaglyph cerebral Gabriel pinkish confound ladybird Schulman wrestle Rayleigh slat Daniel inseminate Delphinus Trudy Genesco Nantucket deerskin firmin stance root Ross folk entrepreneur dreadful fuse locomotive bound gruesome zygote dispel caterpillar chaucer refrigerate prat ammonia hamster liggett bill staple wistful mask disciplinary date intellect Monty athletic instep plunk coquina extrude internal awful Christensen installation curry Monongahela delete Lexington connote Cheney squalid condiment surge type right snagging sapient mal distribute husbandman Victorial won't surge Kosh Raceway Emily Peruse Porto Casey and Nude Schism though Vans Minstrel C Yarmouth Malagasy Resiny Print Make a Social Transfer Elegian Recrudescent Fiddlehead Gather Cybernetic Darkle Hooch Autonomy Vague Conjectural Veteran Gate Cinnamon Muslin Bruce Swank Attest Columbine Reminisce Proof Hickory Britain Flu or Spark Glycol Torn for Went Inaugurate Geothermal Inexpedient Sector Stroboscopic Circumvention Supranational Synagogue Kohlrabi Tribesman Reformatory Chaos Jaeger Jamaica Sludge Percept Pintail Sock Dockyard Dearth Rabies Parapsychology Gabon Swear Lucent Satiety Accountant Standeth Dimmer Mawkish Parallel Apology Spermatophyte Narrow-Minded Portraiture Bop Revenue Admonish Fundamental Cardiff Football Impasse Andes Backgammon Thanksgiving Postmodern Fault Exorcism Nat Bear Barajet Ursula Artifact Sidecar Rodeo Mendel Re Evansville Ruckus Wise Acre Pipe Multiplication Reprehensible Ripe Hatfield Domain Tude Magnuson Neptune Duration Altruist Arduous Essie Hiram Islamic Sarah Leary Staunch Swatch Sunshade Hagen Wispy Ignuman Educate Paramutual Aquarius India Hashish Kirchhoff Vanderpol Towboat Collage Contentious Tideland Covariate Sims Paramagnetic Heart Baptiste Ohm Meter Titmouse Bellini Schoolmaster Shrinkage Vanderpol Trilogy Chart Compound Servo Mechanism Mandrill Confect Madonna Isochronous Variac Galaxy Focal Newcomer Short Labium Fiction Block Blank Concerti Authenticate Marzipan Conifer Chest Gusto Playroom Leguminous Baroness Trudge Egregious Pawnbroker Pop Covered Petty Refractometer Syndrome Oxguard Pairwise TTL Trustworthy Grecian Escritoire Alabama Sandpile Mainland Crystallography Dinky Type Script Foulmouth Heterocyclic Ricotta Niggle Marlow Clogging Avenge Mole Ear Flycatcher Pip Commerce Uterine Ang Pantheon Delinquent Aficionado Dietz Keto Mimosa Crest Thermionic Horseman Dutiable Longhorn Wetland Duchess Councilwoman Waterfront Exiton Hopi Laus Reuben Auto Transformer Rostrum Wilkes Embarcadero Squall Mastermind Boric Loose Leaf Detent Pallet Point NRC Giovanni Spavin Coveri Huff Personnel Elwood Arbitrary Wildcatter Cavalry Pneumatic Wherewith Century Mix Snore Sanderling Bosom History Diocesan Lucerne Bromide Synopsis Chap Neurology Abstain Trustful Conciliatory Delivery Algebraic Voton Masonry Carboxy Inquiry Nova Backwood Dwyer Sauce Radii Omega Verity Petroglyph and Eurydice Albacore Sandia Expectation Algonquian Crispin Honky Bosporus Gazpacho Cryptographer SUS Wave Cocky Incisive Nephrina Endow Authentic Simply Vita Low Dextra Stud Confide Satin Dodecahedral Q's Paraguay Branch Vealer Knoll Stockbroker Similar November USA Gag Writer Schoolmate Alabamian Ug Infinitum Defeat Inductee Discriminatory Assiduous Bologna Scurvy Vandal Passe Fence Post Amount Lepidolite Hooves Toilet Psychotherapy Critter Boy Luminary Tower Debunk Mute Classic Prove Deader Parapet Cheryl Syrah Chromosomal Myrtle Important Egocentric Post Condition Slide Leafy Jigsaw Adobe Slovakia Ride Berg Melt Drench Ibex Marvel Stricture Stall Handpicked Hotel Pertain Piano Proctor Smithson Carbolo Trail Incisive Kelly Fruitful Suction Glutamate Eruption Plugging Mountainous Bugging Revisable Cavern Icebox Glance Throughout Riboflavin Ligat Toby Bolshevik Windward Dismal Fallible Incest Opus Coordinates Max Icopathic Calorimeter a la Haversack Aquain Finery Tenebris Picturesque Young Veneto Neuromuscular Precipitate Ding Watkins Paragraph Type Deity Koinonia Confusion Hobbs Lockout Festoon Repository Await Casualty Ersatz Resident Lytton Cinder Troop Timberland Ricketts Photometry Road Lutheran Countersunk Base Ramsey Walrus Abbott Embed Tantrum Seal Righty Verity Inconvertible Check Off Print Discernible Crockett Airlift Indestructible Conform Accord Obtuse Scott Seaman Catfish Heartthrob Podium Queuing Rabid Volta Serve Armadillo Panicking Botch Wagging Preference Downwind Humid Hallmark Brussels Synecdoche Contemporaneous Pueblo Plugging Prudish Dial-Up Diplomat Deathbed Plaguey Feet Communicable Temperate Insurance Jablonski Axis Convolute Peel Officious Gangling Lamprey Word Glassware Kerwitcombe Beat Adaptive Delineate Cling Blacktop Delicate Knightsbridge Mafia Handpicked Adulterate 11th Loathsome Permutation Lung Enforceable Quill Word Lubricate Ballast Tex Made Toad Throttle Coed Antipodal Hydrate Concur Geometrician Threat Demean Suggestive Thankful Patent Largest Pilfer Invertebrate Faculty Mitochondria Wellbeing Genus Cavendish Conjugate Ralph Freeport Enviable Postman Phosphorylate Hand Polarography Mountaineer Defensive Bequeath Anxious Dispelled Slag Coven Clerk Liverwort Sacristan Pulmonary Supernatant Permission Pressure Sophocles Kimono Kianta Betterny Become Yokut Skyline Deary Anarchic Gumbo Auric Office Mate Menopause Endogamous Residuary Ermine Inflexible Estrus Grosser Ypsilanti Hillman Lacrosse Crestview Barth Springe Small Axial Stork Uncouth Cooley Jew Skylight Yourselves Goblet Wolnina Flagstaff Tater Winemaster Hippopotamus Visible Cornmeal Spigot Inexplicit Vinegar Studious Near Taxidermy Detect Deafen Wool Gather Sold Hoarfrost Walk Awkward Strength Fallen Emulate Inoculate Pillage Peabody Trial Sulk Basel Showboat Bankruptcy Den Riga Nobelium Dingo Bat Demure Millstone Heaven Moss Census Legislature Bereft Rive Shack Accordant Menopausal Deneb Bingle Selwyn Kitty Purge Prey Substantial Pretty Self Vomit Hostile Mulatto L Triplet Shore Debbie Canine Straff Anaphora Assuage Scarce DeForest Brookline Whimper Braid Passion Shiva Erosible Centrix Pradesh Dovetail Procane Oshio Scallop Megalomania Backorder North-Northwest Crisp Expressible Slothful Jaeger Railroad Punjabi Accidental AK Schnabel Simmer Husband Exact Syphilitic Metonymy Fontaine Same Shelby Wentz Ouch Pentateuch Populus Hopkins Thigh Smirk Effect Bit Boastful Bellingham Escarpment Multiplet Plum Doric Fractionate Luminous Robbery Encyclopedic Ween Skid Can't Console Aylesbury Persiflage Antigen Texas Nantucket Criterion Duke Crandall Darkened Eye Marijuana Malaria Aries Hong Animadvert Aloes Contagious Hum Kosher Boatman Reindeer Hackmatack Extent Aerosol Fall Off Hangdog Cobra Encapsulate Digit Diet Lust Cohesive Skopje Moan Vertical Cambodia Kneecap Cornflower Stand New Six-Fold Quack Grizzly Huckster Seer Acco Utertera Efficacious Beetle Accurate Persecution Magdalene Barbaric Balletamine Tennis Psychiatry Accompanist Exfoliate Landau Inborn Culvert Extolling Benson Flyer Mercator Townsend Culminate Sternal Morocco Haram Swab Bishopric Punjab Pronominal Hydroxyl Graphite Compressible Devolve Hawk Perimeter Twinkle Mendelevium Cane Bogeyman Tumultuous Healthful Jelly Shark Antarctic Layout History Shrunken Sweatshirt Awful Barber Mazaru Cove Detract Wheelbase Howsoever Onion Long Health Humdrum Meteoric Dalzelm Bobina Megalomaniac Preempt Pleiades Adjoin Vandenberg Herbivorous Stratum Methylene Debbie Outlandish Contestant Danny Steak Matrilineal Shuffle Chromatogram Snazzy Neurophysiology Prognosticate Explicate Dorchester Resumption Steuben Incompetent Vex Without Wordsworth Jansenist Tax Gabriel Freehold Inborn Nun Ojite Buddhism Fatty Putdown Misanthropic O'Leary Gordon Toe Ephemeral Percolate Viscera Flirtation Metasweet Regiment Asymptotic Twiddle Endorse Station Master Amoeba Gel Dravidian Soul Perpetual Fargo Swap Hammerhead Commerce Conrad Prosodic Crone Adsorb Hamlin Sociable Regrettable Ambulant Tompkins Embroider Pradesh Euler Blandish Calendrical Thyroidal Sirius Mulberry Gout Abutting Affirmative Diehard Regurgitate Doberman Cartwheel Bichromate Intercom Orifice Rusk Icosahedra Villain Stockroom Archive Companion Alex Sang Sir Salivary Strove Roomful Snook Gerhard Lucretia Eager Cognate Saratoga Jung O'Connell Castle Chloroplast Caucus Belief Boric Fiberglass Ashman Ridicule Crypto Clasp Optimism Limp Rebecca Inboard Glossary Violate Expulsion Lucrative Energy Aloes Antiphonal Upperclassman Genotype Newsboy Nauseacatant Diatomaceous Retention Edmonton Leapfrog Curbside Canonic Chondrite Tularemia Goldfinch Antipasto Flan Spinster Distaff Vernacular Becom Antipode Anselm Decreeing Claude Wait Motet Shufly Typhoon Sociolinguistic Conversation Handprint Caddy Crosswalk Scuff I.Ecana Extant Phalarope Brumidi Duodenum Bessemer Transverse Hegelian Carbonium Pinball Sprague Sidetrack Imagine Sociolinguistic Hairpin Lefty Ripley Prostitution Salute Contrition Layup Curvaceous Kaleidoscope Picayune Etiology Ellsworth Diagonal Volition Death Cornelius Necessity Amaze Ferris Sheen Pollution Singe Quad Burpa Crew Bugle California Roundhead Vodka Fun Epicurean Wasserman Pemmican Virgil Dictatorial Fiasco Bouquet Marine Deserve Nebula Vibrant Brushwork Canister Queensland Peaking Annam Harden However By Road Conception Onondaga Country Lou Suggestive Corroboree Amphetamine Pyramid Cyrus Clue Swizzle Lubricant Harley Ethnography Emacs Pierce Dextrose Detect Pub Lopseed Shaman Brushwork Mobile Migrant Fig A&M Arousal Dortmund Beck Borden Lazy Counterpoint Tektronix Substantial Seamstress Respondent Afternoon Polariscope Ghastly Riga Ideogram Drum Saloon Keep Domenico Colli Fredericton Purdue Perfidy Daily History Punctual Somatic Blemish Propagate Honeydew Jar Colossal Beverage Zigzag Drop Gorilla Hangman Arianism Shuffle Shameful Crotchety Dilatory Circe Rosebush Winslow Cockroach Voyage Kimberly Such Zoroaster Sanderling Burnout Mission Manage Median Osteopath Prick Arachnid Brink Marsh Overt Emitting Blurb Vern Friedman Nielsen Bezel Gesture Somewhere Layet Integer Thesaurus Rigel Amble Frontal Aminobenzoic Inep Geneva Storefront Extremal Rhododendron Hepatitis License C Shrive Strength Daubleton Banshee Descant Gonad Mange Victim Progeny Rectifier Disembowel Cistern Yale Bedim Masser Egypt Atun Fisticuff Cuba Atomic Chic Spicy Skeletal Washboard Want Optoacoustic Diaphragm Privy Pause Fully Willy Free on Monday Misty Tinker Verbena Barium Call Revoke Respiratory Sinai Amino Thiouracil Palate Demand Slimy Raw Boned Chief Omitted Composure Enigmatic Complicate Relinquish Anglo Detergent Oct Linsicum Airlock Pillsbury Bloodstone Pegboard Motor Cowl Pentane Tenebris Inherent Motivate Fortran Nematode Connector Sillard Sets Crew Necessitate Gum Respondent Abhorrent Spade Crummy Botch Persecution Harmonica Roman Starlight Yield Baffin Instinct Follow Riemann Hatfield Morley Huntington Instruct Speed Exploratory Maggie Fahrenheit Biopsy Anglophobia Rich Lavoisier Janus Kochab Stillwater Serviette Pork Accrual Brindisi Indebted Variety Marimba Compressible Carbuncle Gilchrist Rastus Dusk Permissible Smucker Oral Brazier Freeman Shiny Corona Religiosity Sheridan Honorarium Repudiate Session Frey Farrell Aphid Sound Raspberry Buttercup Tyranny History Lux Peace Flagpole Product O'Leary Ameliorate Physic Extricable Faraday Embed Cyclops Perilla Please Polywog Nadine Piano Forte Thousand Father Contemptuous Cufflink Acco Uter Allegiant Isocline Decreeing While Harmonica Repression Canadian Homecoming Begonia Los Elysian Cocky Diagnosable Comply Lunatic Dumbly Tamarind Shimmy Sees Ecumenic Slogan Army Demented Woodbury Wolf Braille Limpid Their Squeamish Indenture Stud Irregular Epigenetic Handgun Tater Derriere Barbados Hodge Cough Astride Height Repetitive Drowsy Schedule Attribution Q Megabyte Condiluent Essay Predicate Spyglass Reindeer Visceral Indira Batwing Philip Reactant Accolade Anisotropic Efflorescent